Slaptail Squad, assemble.
If you are listening to this, you are a member of the Great Slaptail Nation, my nation. And who am I? I'm the Beeve Man, master of the universe, creator of all things great and small, and Lord High Commander of the Great Slaptail Nation Army. And also, as you all know, the world's greatest podcaster. That's me. Also with me here today in the Beaver Den with an ass so fine to make you want to violate the first commandment. The Padme to my Darth Vader, the evil into my Skeletor, and the Harley Quinn to my ever so sane Joker. I give you the heart-shaped ass that is the Swan. Swan, how are you? Say hello.
Hello, Swan.
Nicely done.
I am accomplished, but exhausted.
You're accomplished?
Yeah, I feel accomplished.
Okay, great.
Yes. Like I completed a big, giant task.
You.
Yeah, I did. Yeah. I maked.
You complete me. You
Thanks.
complete me.
Cool.
Anyways. Yeah, any new stickers you got there up on the board? This is an audio medium, so you do have to describe them.
I do have some new stickers, and I have to turn around to read them.
That was Smith & Wesson one's mine. Okay, well, it's taking a really long time for her to describe.
I had to turn my head around and my neck hurts. I got a new one from Stephen Hofstetter that says I wish I was a bear, so that's pretty cool.
Was that one from him?
Yeah.
Oh. I like the cop one. What does the cop one say?
Oh my God, I don't know. You're going to put pressure on me. Talk while I turn around.
It's in the right upper hand corner, and it's three little dudes walking.
Oh my God, I can't
Nice
see
ass.
that far.
That is not the right corner.
That is the right corner, and I can't see that far.
For those of you at
Can't
home,
read that
Swan
far, sorry.
is very
I have,
directionally challenged.
it's a mirror image in the freaking podcast thing in the camera dummy.
Okay, so what does it say?
I don't know. I can't read that far. I'd have to get up, and then you'll be mad that I'm squeaking the chair. I can't read that far. I'm sorry.
Says, I can see it from here. ACAB. All cops are bullies.
Oh, well, good for you and your
Pretty sure
freaking
the B
eagle
stands
eyes.
for bastard, but whatever.
Good for you and your freaking eagle eyes. I'm blind.
I'm blind. I'm deaf.
Sorry.
I'm deaf.
Yeah.
Also with us
Yeah.
today, all the way from Kalamazoo, where he is king of comedy.
Not.
For he is the king of Kalamazoo comedy. You know him as Chewbacca's little nephew. I know him as my Padawan, young Padawan. Duodnum. He is Nolan Johncock.
Hello.
Hello. Nolan, how are
How's
you?
everybody doing?
We're doing. How's
Another beautiful day in Kalamazoo.
Where you are
slowly
king?
Going.
It was
Were you
cool.
our
I'm
king
not
of
king.
comedy? Were you our king of comedy?
Kalamazoo's
That means
king
nothing.
of comedy.
There's like a dozen of us.
Okay, you're the king. What difference does it
Okay,
make?
don't you want to be head turd?
No,
God.
I don't want to be the shiniest turd in the shit bowl.
Why
Well,
not?
You are. You're the
You are.
turd.
You are the shiniest turd. You're like
Great.
the golden turd.
Mm-hmm.
Still made out of shit.
Maybe,
okay.
maybe you'll be upgraded soon.
Yeah, to the king of the county.
Yeah.
The king of Kalamazoo Comedy County. The king of Kalamazoo County Comedy.
Ooh,
Hold on.
That's the
No,
KKK.
Comedy County sounded better.
Yeah. No,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
a C. County spelled with a key. A C. A key.
No, no,
County
no.
is spelled with a key, Quan.
Yeah, yeah.
They're all spelled with C's, except Kalamazoo.
Except for Kalamazoo. And king.
I really don't want it to be a K, because that'd be bad.
That'd be bad.
Anyway, also
I'm already
with
an
us today,
angry white guy. I can't go around with KKK following me.
There's
like,
a
fuck.
C in county.
I know, that's why I'm using it. I like it better.
Fine, you are the king of Kalamazoo County Comedy. The KCC.
Yeah.
The
King.
Actually,
KKCC.
KCCC.
Yeah, now we're all messed up.
God damn it, I gotta write it out.
Just introduce the guest.
It's the KKCC.
The KKCC.
Okay, anyway, Kalamazoo County Comedy. Yeah, you're right.
King of Kalamazoo.
King of Kalamazoo.
Kalamazoo.
That's two Ks.
County
County Comedy
KKCC.
CC.
I
All right,
use the
you're the
transitional
KKCC.
words.
God.
He's the K
I'm not.
squared, C squared.
Oh.
Oh,
Ooh. There you go.
mathing it up over
Very
here.
nice. Very nice, Swan. Did you know Swan is a genius? She's got an IQ of like
129.
a billion. Oh, you're not a genius, Swan. It's got to be
That's
150.
pretty close.
150.
The cutoff is 165. Anything above that is genius level.
I thought it was 150.
No.
Can I have my producer look that up?
No.
You are the producer.
Oh, shit. Okay, also with us today, all the way also from Kalamazoo, Little Powdered Donut, also known as Lil Powdered Donut.
Lil Powdered Donut.
How's it going today?
It's going.
Okay, nobody else cares. All right, let's move on.
Oh, let her have her moment. It was just her birthday.
Oh.
Yay.
What do you
Yay.
say?
Happy birthday.
74, 75?
Ayo.
Hi-oh.
Heyo.
Hi-oh.
Did you do anything fun for your birthday?
Oh, yeah, I got to teach.
Oh, that's fun.
Yay.
Yay. That's just a typical day. Just
Yeah,
just another
basically.
day.
Basically
We'll do
another
stuff
day.
later.
Well, JD's not here, that son of a bitch, because as always, even though he has a segment to do and we are here at the time that he so designated, he is not here. Because once again, the heathens have sabotaged him.
Yeah, they're heathening it up.
I think that
Oh,
they're
Lord.
doing it on purpose.
That ass.
Oh, look at me. Look at me. Look at me.
Left his
I am
volume
fine.
up.
Look at me.
I love it.
Ronz is doing that on purpose. He's just trying to get
Okay.
her in trouble.
There we go.
Anyway, so segment wise, that means I got 2 segments today. I will be stepping in for the J Dizzle, my nizzle, double drizzle,
JD baby.
and of course doing my own segment. Nolan, because you only have 1 segment, would you like to go like more Midland,
Sure. You can put me up whenever you want.
or you want to be able to get yours right out of the way so you can comment on everything else?
I don't care.
What
I'll
would
go
you like
first.
to do? It's your
Cocaine.
It's your choice.
That's not an option. You don't have
Okay,
that. You
that
don't have
wasn't
cocaine
weird.
budget.
All right, then I'm going first.
Okay, you go first.
But I want to go first. I'm kidding.
You
Too late.
son of
He
a
has
bitch.
2 segments, so he can go first. Are you going to play the intro? Are you going to be Beef Man or are you going to be J
What,
Dizzle first?
what makes you think you know what segment I'm doing first?
That's what I said. Are you going to be Beef Man or are you going
Guys,
to be
can we
J
not yell?
Dizzle first?
Let Mom and Dad figure it out.
I'm going to be me first.
Okay.
All right. Let me cue up. Producer, please cue up my intro music.
You got it.
Members of the Great
Assistant
Slaptail
producer,
Nation.
can you cue that up for me?
God
Shut
damn,
up.
shut up, Nolan.
Jesus.
It's called a bit.
Members of the Great Slaptail Nation, it's time for Beef Man's Not So Grand Rounds.
Should I be able to hear this?
You can't hear it?
No.
Did you hear the intro music?
Nope.
Why didn't you say anything?
Because we told him to shut up and he was listening.
Let's try this.
Oh, I just wasn't paying attention.
Oh, well, let's try this. Let me see if you hear it this time.
Did you hear it, Little Powdered Donut?
I didn't hear a thing.
Okay,
Oh.
let's try this real quick, and then we'll turn it back on. Ready?
Yes.
Hold on. Let me mess with Lil Powdered Donuts. See, this is why I don't like StreamYard.
It resets the things every single time.
No, just you can't read my mind, Swan.
I was trying. Did I do good?
Okay, no, you didn't.
Oh.
Now just be quiet. Members of the Great Slap. Did you hear that?
Nope.
Not a thing.
What the fucking shit?
We're fucking shit now? That seems unsanitary.
What?
What?
What'd you say?
What'd you say?
What'd you say? What'd you say, Nolan?
Huh?
What did you say?
We're fucking shit now? That seems unsanitary.
You know, this is really annoying because last time you guys could hear it. Not you, Lil Powdered Donut, because you weren't here.
Hmm.
You're for 100% sure cannot hear that.
At all.
Okay. Well, that's just fucking fantastic, StreamYard. Well, I'll let you know when it's done. That's a bummer because Nolan enjoys his intro.
Now you're just gonna have to pretend it's there, and we'll just give
Fucking
you a little
ignorant.
when it's your turn to
Whatever. I'm starting, Swan.
speak. Okay, bye.
Members of the Great Slaptail Nation, it's time for Beef Man's Not So Grand Rounds. Okay. Vitamin D. What is it? What is vitamin D? Is it a vitamin? Is it a vitamin? Or is it not? Let me break it down for you. Vitamin D, as we know it, is synthesized in the skin from 7-dehydrocholesterol upon exposure to ultraviolet B radiation wavelengths on the 290 to 315 nanometer spectrum, forming pre-vitamin D3, which then undergoes a heat-dependent isomerization to vitamin D3. What does that mean? That means we take the
Chlorophyll.
sun. That means we take the sun. It undergoes atomic restructuring or rearranging to become vitamin D. Absorbing vitamin D from the sun is the primary source of vitamin D in most individuals, with dietary intake being secondary or playing a lesser role. We get vitamin D2 from plant sources and vitamin D3 from animal sources. What's really cool about vitamin D is that we have receptor sites on pretty much every cell of each system in the human body. Very cool. But what factors affect absorption? Well, cutaneous vitamin D is influenced by skin pigmentation, age, geographic location, not geographic location on you, but where you're located in the world, and sunscreen use, each of which can significantly impact vitamin D status in different populations. Let me ask you this question then. Why is it that the journey to sun the bum is something that people are trying to do? Yeah, that's right. You guessed it. We're talking about suntan in your taint and your anus. What's the draw? What's the deal with sunning the butthole?
All right, I'm going to make a hypothesis. They want to sun their butthole because they think that area absorbs better and that makes their vitamin D higher because it's like a super absorption site, like a freaking solar panel for sunlight.
It's a tiny solar panel.
Yeah, you just put your taint out there and the sun does its magic and you get like super vitamin D absorption.
Okay.
I have heard of like those toxic dude bros online that say you need to sun your balls to up your testosterone. And it just seems like a good way to get skin cancer.
Well, you are a very white guy, so I know that you're scared of the sun.
No. I'm not scared. I respect
feel
its
like you-
ability to kill me.
I respect the sun's ability also, but I'm not scared of it. I
I'm
love the
also not
sun.
scared of it. I'm just aware of my shortcomings.
Love the sun.
Well, let's talk about Nolan's taint again.
No,
Oh,
we're
no.
not talking about Nolan.
Please no.
We have never talked about my taint before.
Should we?
No. Let me
What is
fill you
your
in a little bit.
obsession
Yeah.
with my fucking lower extremities, Swan?
It's not just you. She wants to see two dudes fuck.
That's
That's
we have
gay as
figured out.
fuck.
We have figured
totally
out.
it.
Also, sunscreen also causes cancer, so maybe
The sun
avoid
causes cancer.
that. Sunscreen.
Sunscreen causes cancer.
The
sun
vast
causes
majority
cancer.
of sunscreen has carcinogens in its production.
Yeah, wasn't it like? Didn't it have like aluminum and all the things that now?
That's deodorant.
I thought sunscreen had zinc. No zinc. Sunscreen.
Anyway.
Yeah, a lot of stick deodorant has aluminum sulfate in it, which is super bad for your skin.
Anyway,
Anyways, back to sunning the taint.
back to sunning the butthole, or perineum sunning, as it is often called, is a fringe wellness practice where people expose their perineum. For those of you who don't know that, that's the area between the genital and the anus. It ain't the genitals and it ain't the anus. It's the taint,
It's the
Taint.
gooch.
the gooch. The gooch was the bully on Different Strokes.
Before my time.
Yeah. Believing it boosts, why do they do it? Because they believe it boosts energy, hormones, and overall health. However, there is no scientific evidence to support these claims, and dermatologists warn that the practice is harmful as it carries risk of severe sunburn, skin cancer, and potentially increasing the risk of sexually transmitted infections. I'll break that down because that seems odd. Medical professionals recommend avoiding it and suggest safer, evidence-based methods for improving well-being.
Yeah, it turns out that putting sun directly on an area of your body that was never meant to see the sun is a bad idea.
Strange, isn't it? Because also that area is typically what?
Incredibly sensitive.
Full of mucous membranes.
It's also typically pigmented. There's typically more melanocytes there. So even if you were attempting to absorb the sun in that area, you would actually have to tan it longer than the rest of your skin. So therefore,
Are you
you're
saying
also
my gooch is
risking.
black?
I'm saying that your gooch is most likely a little bit darker than the skin on your arm, for example.
Oh, I always assumed that was because of the friction.
Like rubbing.
Well, that would make your
against-
palm dark then.
Ooh.
That is kind of darker than the top of my hand, at least.
Let's just say that area is definitely differently pigmented, and the skin is much thinner. Hence, why you notice that sometimes people have fistulas, fissures, cracks, breaks in that area. The skin is much thinner. For example, you miss the puss, you miss the asshole, you jam one in the taint. You might just rupture that taint area on a chick.
That is hard
Especially
to do.
if you've got a pointy penis.
The taint is so much smaller on women.
Let's see the practice. It involves burying the perineal area, as we call it, the taint. John Cock Comedy refers to it as the gooch. Don't know why.
The gooch.
The gooch involves burying the perineal area to direct sunlight for a short period, often for 30 seconds to a few minutes daily. But here's the problem. As I already said, the absorption, if you were to get it, would differ based on how much melanin you have in that area. As an example, if I went outside for 15 minutes with John Cock and we both took our shirts off and we were in the sun, John Cock will absorb way more vitamin D than I will. It will take me longer to absorb it than it will take him to absorb it.
Yeah, because he has more body surface area. I'm totally
No,
kidding.
it's because I'm white.
Lighter. I'm just kidding.
Because the population haplogroup that I'm from is from a much more northern section of the planet, which means it receives a lot less direct sunlight. So to get the right amount of vitamin D, we adapted to have less pigment. Also, some dietary changes cause that too.
Yeah, well, during different times of the year, you would be more likely to get more vitamin D in that region. I don't know what time of the year that would be, though. For example,
in the British Isles, it would probably be like late spring.
May.
For example, right now, even if we had a really beautiful sunny day, you're not likely to absorb vitamin D.
Sad face.
Sad face.
That's why you need taint.
Let's talk about the sexually transmitted infection. I feel like
that one confused me. That was what the fuck?
I feel like it's because if you sunburn it, it may have cracks, which may lead to open areas to let the germies in.
Herpes the love bug?
Yes, herpes the love bug.
I don't know. I feel like getting cum in your bloodstream is a
Basic
bad idea. Like at any point. It can be the cleanest cum in the world, but inject it into your blood, you're going to have a bad day.
Well, injected in your blood, you're probably not going to live.
Yeah. I'm such a slut, I have cum blood.
But that's
I died.
I think that's the stretch that they're making. If you've got cracks in your skin, you're more susceptible to getting a sexually transmitted infection. But that's a stretch. Just like the taint, it's a stretch.
Hi-yo.
Hi-yo.
Whoa.
Exposing the perineum to sunlight carries the same dangers as sun exposure to any other skin area, but with heightened risk due to the perineum's typically unacclimated, sensitive skin. Damn it, acclimate you. The main dangers include acute sunburn. Well, as we all know, there's nothing cute about sunburn.
No.
This guy knows what I'm talking about.
Who are you pointing to?
I don't know. The perineal skin is thin and usually not exposed to sunlight, making it highly susceptible to rapid and severe sunburn, which can cause pain, erythema, which is redness, blistering, which is blistering, and in severe cases, systemic symptoms such as fever and dehydration. DNA damage and skin cancer risk. Ultraviolet radiation, especially UVB, causes direct DNA damage, increasing the risk of skin cancers like basal cell carcinoma, squamous cell carcinoma, and melanoma over time. The perineum, if repeatedly exposed, is not immune to these risks. Here's the funny one. This is what I find funny. Chronic UV exposure leads to premature skin aging. Do you want an old-looking taint?
No.
You want a floppy taint?
You want a wrinkly taint?
Including loss of elasticity and wrinkling.
You want a wrinkly, floppy taint?
And it's not going to be tight, folks. It is not going to be a tight taint.
No.
Because you lost elasticity.
The scoot and gooch.
This is also certain medications or underlying conditions can increase the risk of exaggerated sunburn or photodermatosis in exposed areas. Let's say you're on doxycycline and you go and you freaking tan that perineum. That's not a good plan.
That's a bad time.
That's a bad plan.
Bad time.
Your taint's going to be orange.
I'm just curious, how would you get dehydrated from sunning your taint?
From sunburn, because
Mhm.
sunburn
is a burn.
causes
Yeah.
a
Causes
burn
fluid.
causes fluid shifting and it dehydrates you because it pulls the
Oh,
fluid
okay,
out.
okay. I was just confused on the logistics of that one for a second.
I mean, surface area wise, that's not that much. It's not going to cause you to dehydrate. But anyway,
Yeah,
I
like
mean, if
imagine
you're-
going to the hospital, like I can't get enough fluids because my taint is burning.
Got a taint burn.
I'm not going to
Train
show you.
for
You're going to
that?
have to trust me. My taint is on fire.
No,
Sylvadine down there.
some
Silver
antibiotics.
sulfurizing. So cold, so wonderful. Let's see here. UV exposure can locally and systemically suppress immune function, potentially increasing susceptibility to infections or reactivation of latent viruses. Nothing worse than getting a burn to your taint and all of a sudden you've reactivated that herpes zoster. Shingles.
That sucks. Shingles, taint shingles? That's bad.
Well, you don't necessarily have to get taint shingles, just shingles in general.
No, taint shingles would be the worst kind of shingles
Yeah,
I can think of.
It
Like,
shingles for all the wrong reasons.
other than inside, like the butt crack shingles, that might be worse. But
I mean,
taint
shingles of
is
the
up there.
eye is pretty bad.
The
You
worst
can
one
go-
I've seen was shingles of the vulva. That one was super painful looking.
I didn't want to think
Vulva.
about that.
Thank you.
And the downside is because, shingles definitely doesn't cross the midline unless it's in your genital area. Then it can be on both sides.
Can dudes get their
Unfortunate.
testicles?
Sure.
Yeah.
You
God,
get shingles
okay.
anywhere that you have a dermatome or nerve pathway. Sure.
Okay, so taint shingles are like the fourth worst thing.
Yeah. What's the first?
I feel like taint shingles would be worse than on your genitals.
I don't know about that.
You
I don't
don't
wear
have to.
underwear.
I mean, you can control yourself and not wipe your nuts, but you do have to wipe your ass.
Yeah, you don't have to. You're just going to smell bad.
Oh, no, thank you.
There's an entire subset of men in America that thinks it's gay to wipe their asses.
Yeah,
so they just
that's-
don't.
No.
And they are, you know what they are?
Gross.
Disgusting.
Ick.
Closeted gay. Anyway.
Yeah. If you're so worried about touching your own butthole is going to make you want to put a dick up there, you already want to put a dick up
Yeah, you
there.
already want a dick. Except this dick is going to be freaking chocolate covered. Anyway, there's
It's gonna
no
be
health
shit-covered.
benefit unique to perineal sun exposure, and the risks outweigh any theoretical advantages. Standard photoprotection measures such as clothing, coverage, and sunscreen are recommended for all skin, including the perineum, if exposure occurs. In summary, perineal sun exposure poses significant risks of acute and chronic skin damage with no established medical benefit. Let me say this, though, caveat to sunscreen.
Uh-huh.
Sunscreen does have its place, but only after you've had sun exposure for 10 to 15 minutes. Then put it on. Don't listen to all the bullshit that the dermatologists tell you that you have to keep every area of your skin clothed or covered with sunscreen. That's my opinion.
Also,
That
be
is
careful which
also backed
brand
by
you
science.
use.
That's also backed by science.
Just know your brands. Get a good brand.
Maybe you're
Yeah.
wondering what Beefman's take is on all this.
What is Beefman's take on
I'm
all
glad you
this?
asked. What's the harm? Well, it's pretty
Cancer.
obvious, isn't it? Okay. It's pretty obvious. Should you really radiate an area that has never really, truly seen the light of day? And how much exposure would you need to get if you're like me and have a really dark asshole?
Didn't need to know that, Beeve.
A lot. Let me explain. Tommy don't need sunblock. Sorry. His name is T-Dog.
You named your asshole?
Yeah. It's T-Dog.
When he was
Mine
little,
is
he used to be
Tiberius.
Tommy.
His name was Tommy when we were little, but now he's older. So he goes by T-Dog. Anyway. But if you really want to do it, well, I guess go ahead. And it doesn't matter what I say. I would, however, appreciate some pictures of you doing it. If you're a hot babe with a beautiful asshole, please send me pics. Maybe you wonder how your asshole will rate. If it's hairless and perfectly puckered, send the pics my way, and I will give you a favorable compliment. Please let me see the whole package, though, too. I'm horny, and that's okay. And that's been my take for the Beebman's Not So Grand Rounds.
And ladies, just because he said that he would prefer puckered, perfect buttholes, if your butthole is gaping with hemorrhoids, oozing pus, and you got them floppy Ozempic pussy lips, send those pics to him too. He's horny.
No, I don't want the monster asshole. I don't want that.
Yeah, if he can fit his whole head up there, it's gonna get him where he needs to be.
I believe I specifically said a hairless. Oh, I'm reading here. So let me flip through my notes here. A a hairless, perfectly puckered asshole. Thank you.
Yeah, that's what that's the 10 out of 10 standard. But if you got a 1 out of 10 butthole, hairy, wide, gaping, he'll
You're a
take
dude.
that too. He'll take that
You're
too.
a dude. Does anyone have any questions about perineal sunning?
Oh,
I don't want
hell
to
no.
do it.
The images are always funny. If you just look it up, they're always funny. It's always some dude butt is naked with his ass just up in the sun. It's always hilarious. Legs behind his ears, just
What?
every time.
Sun in his
One hand cupping his
asshole.
balls to pull it back so that the sun can hit that part.
They got the little reflector shields under their ass also. Let's just amplify it.
I mean,
Yeah.
all I can see is that trip to the dermatologist where they're taking like a freaking ice cream scoop and they're scooping out freaking skin cancer. And then you have a holy taint. Ooh, that's bad.
You're just going to have a colostomy bag.
Yeah.
A
Yeah.
colostomy bag,
If
'cause
you-
you can't, they're going to sew that asshole shut.
It's bad, Nolan. Don't sun your taint.
I was not going to do that at any
No,
point in my
no
life.
matter what. Don't sun your taint.
Guys, I've gotten sun poisoning before on my back. Do you think I'm going to risk my nuts, ass, and taint?
Well, not now that we've educated you.
I already knew
Right.
about this.
You're welcome.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
No, you're welcome.
No, you're welcome.
No, you are.
Keep
No,
that in
you.
mind for your beach trips, Lil Powdered Donut. No sunning the taint. It's not advised.
One, that would be fucking illegal.
So
Depends
there's
what
some
beach.
beaches that are allowed to be nude on.
Yeah,
I'm not
even,
allowed back there.
Even if it's nude beach and you literally can fuck on that beach, I think they'll still frown on people saying, like, look, we allow fucking, but not suntanning your freaking asshole. That's taking it too far.
What you're doing is disturbing the gangbang happening 10 feet away from you. They've asked politely for you to stop.
We have standards on this beach.
Not about looks or like anything except this.
You know,
You found our one standard.
You are a very picky guy.
Why do you say that?
Don't you think he's very picky? He's always like ugly shaming, fat shaming.
I mean,
When's the last time you had sex, Nolan?
18 months?
That's a long time ago.
Eh.
You got me beat though. When's the last time you? I'm sorry, I rephrased that. When's the last time you had sex with a lady?
18 months.
Okay, all right. Well, at least we've.
I've only ever had sex with women.
Good for you, brother. Me too.
I do not find men attractive.
Now, on average, how many times do you end up having sex with a person? Is your life just all just one time and they're super disappointed and that's it?
Oh, God, no. I've only had sex with like 7 women, but other than like 2 one-night stands, the other 5 have been like several different instances.
Like in a relationship, or they're just like, yeah.
you just
let's see if-
recycle them.
Let's see if Nolan's not busy. I've already gone through my top 10 list.
There was one actual kind of relationship, but that did not go well. The other 4, it's just kind of like, hey, I'm in town. Are you still single? And I'm like, yeah. Cool. Your roommate home? I don't have one anymore. Shit, I'm on my way. Like, okay.
And is this the existence that you saw yourself like in the future when you thought about
Why are we harping on Nolan?
Oh, no.
I'm not harping on it. I'm genuinely interested.
Okay.
Why don't
Yeah,
you shut up,
amethyst, I'm
Swan?
not offended by this. Swan, I'm not offended by these questions.
I'm not
Legitimately,
asking, I'm not being mean. I'm
at
asking
15,
questions.
I didn't think I'd be alive. At 30, not like suicide. I thought I would have gotten myself killed at some point.
I think a lot of teenage boys think that.
Yeah, because I'm an asshole. Like, I run my mouth. But apparently I'm just charming enough to get away with it.
I think you're playfully edgy.
Yeah, I mean, that is my brand.
Yeah, I know. They're just fucking around.
Well, and
I-
also
no,
you're
you see,
gigantic.
Swan, I was genuinely interested, but you're being a dick.
I know.
Well,
but I
she,
do.
like a lot of women do, assumed offense on my behalf. No
Yeah.
offense against women. That's like not a bad thing. It's
Not
just
taken.
annoying sometimes.
As opposed to a friend that's actually asking him about his life, Swan.
Well,
Yeah, this is
it's
how dudes talk.
This is odd for you because you don't do that. You're like,
This is a
we can
podcast,
sit
and,
there
and
and
Nolan
just
is a
not-
member of the Slaptail Squad, and there are ladies who listen to this fucking show who probably want to know these things, Swan.
okay. So maybe we can make a love
Any ladies
connection.
listening, I'm packing about 5.5 inches. If I lost weight, it would go up to around 9, but that's a lot of
Damn.
work. Yeah, I've got 3 inches
working
on
out,
layaway.
dude. Like, if I'm not even a guy, but I'd be working out.
Hell
for that.
yeah! If I had a 9 is too much. If I
Yeah,
had a
no,
7-inch, if I had a 7-inch potential, you better believe I'd be working out like a motherfucker.
See, that's actually attainable. That's only like losing 45 pounds.
All right, Nolan, we're gonna put you on the penis diet. Find my penis diet.
That's where only thing you
Well,
consume
see-
is penis.
The thing is, I just need to get a better
just
job
consume
so I can
cock.
afford a fucking gym membership. I can't
He
even
would-
afford Planet Fitness.
He would just lose weight if he was on the only can eat penis diet. He would starve to death.
Yeah,
I'm not doing it.
You don't really actually eat the penis.
that doesn't
Really?
matter. No penis is going
You can
inside
just
me
you
in
can
any
just
way,
suck
shape,
it.
or
You,
form.
you can just suck it, Nolan.
I'm good. I'd rather die.
All right.
Like,
Well,
I
moving
think my
on.
own
Yeah.
dick looks weird. I don't want to see yours, and I definitely don't want to touch it. And that goes out to everyone in the world with
Well,
a dick.
Well, it's definitely not going to be me. We're friends, and I'm married. I'm not going to let you. I'm not going to. That's not a relationship. No, you can't just touch my cock because
Good. I don't want to touch it.
you can't just touch it.
Well, you can come over and use our home gym anytime you
I was
like.
wondering where she was going with it. I was getting panicked
Yeah.
there for a second.
What
You
the
can come
fuck?
over and touch it.
You can come over and touch my dildo whenever you like.
No, you can come over and use our home gym anytime you want.
What?
What? I mean, if he's making
Kid can't.
excuses.
Hold on a second. The kid can't. I'm not. I don't mean to call you a kid. The kid
You're
can't.
almost twice my age. You can
the
call me a
kid
kid.
can't afford $10 a month for Planet Fitness, and you want him to drive here and waste
He
gas.
drives
to
here half
use
the
a-
time anyway.
What are you talking
I drive
about?
to your house like once a month.
Yeah, just offering.
Which at this
I-
point,
I appreciate
which at this
the
point,
offer.
if you worked out once a month, that's still in accomplishing a goal.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, I do lift weights that I have at home, but they're so light to me at this point that I don't really think I'm getting anything out of it.
Body weights, baby. Got to do the push-ups, sit-ups, and squats all day long.
Yeah.
Yeah. Military type exercises. Anyway, moving on.
Moving on.
Who would like to go next?
I
Well, I
can go
have-
next.
Okay, go ahead.
Swan,
No, go ahead.
Okay, all right. No one wants to go next. I'm so sad that he can't hear his intro. This really
Sing it
pisses
for
me
me.
off.
Sing it for
Sing
me,
it to
Swan.
you.
I can't.
I don't know your intro.
It's just sing along to it. It's about to play and you can hear it.
Here we go.
I can hear it and you can't.
Sometimes history is weird, and there's nothing weirder than Nolan Johncock. So here he is with Nolan's Weird History.
Hello and welcome to Weird History with Nolan Johncock, the playfully edgy king of Kalamazoo Comedy County.
Yeah.
He's embracing the title.
I'm not. I'm just playing around. But anyway, do you guys know what the longest dynasty of ruling family is in human history?
Is it Japanese?
No, it's British.
Oh.
Yeah, the British kings and queens that are currently in power right now have been in power for it'll be 1,000 years in 2066.
That's pretty fucking crazy.
Because William the Conqueror sailed across the English Channel in 1066 from Normandy, conquered what was then known as like the Kingdom of England or the Kingdom of Sussex, whatever the fuck it was called back then. And his descendants still rule that fucking island to this day. But here's the weird thing. So that means that not only is the British monarchy French, they're actually French Vikings, because 300 years before that, William the Conqueror's ancestor, Rollo the Walker, he,
I love
by the way,
robots.
he was called Rollo the Walker because he was too big to sit a horse.
They just rolled him.
No,
like
he
a
just
ball.
walked. Just fucking walked. He walked everywhere. Like while all of his men are on horses, he's just walking because he was like 7 feet fucking tall. He was
But he's
raiding.
Scandinavian.
Yeah, he was a Viking.
Yeah.
So he was raiding the French as a Viking, and he was like in a long line of Vikings that raided the French during like the 800s. And the French king was like, "Fuck it, good God, they keep coming. We don't have enough money to pay them off. You, tall one, I will give you all of this land. We will call it Normandy, the land of the Norse, and it'll be yours as long as you swear fealty to me and you and your family protect that land." So for 300 years, this Viking assimilates into French culture, gets bored, realizes that there's a succession crisis going on with the crown of England, sails across the English Channel, conquers England, and 1,000 years later, his fucking descendants are still in charge.
I love Rolos.
Yeah.
They're delicious. They tell that story on that show, Vikings, loosely.
Very
Kind of,
creatively
yeah.
interpreted.
Yeah, because that is what's his name's
Ragnar.
Ragnar
brother.
Lothbrok,
And his
who,
brother.
by the way,
Yeah.
real person.
Yeah.
Was in no way related to Rollo.
Of course not.
At all. They were just like, we need to put Rollo in here, and we need an excuse for Ragnar not to kill him. So let's make them brothers.
Yeah. Did you know that Lothbrok, that last name, has multiple interpretations of what it actually means?
Yeah, the funny one is it's just his pants.
Like baggy trousers.
No, the funny one is that it's shit rolling down the back of his legs from having diarrhea. That's the funny one. Because that makes him look like furry legs, but it's actually shit.
That's gross.
Somebody got really bad cramps, really bad dysentery, and shit themselves. And they're like, let's call that guy Lothbrok for shit legs.
Yeah, it's a weird history. The British Empire is not ruled by British people. It's ruled by French Vikings.
Well, it's all interesting because the United Kingdom is an interesting little spot anyway, because, like you brought up before, Mary, Queen of Scots, was technically in line to rule Great Britain, but she got bumped out by Queen Elizabeth.
Yeah.
Well, Elizabeth had her because she was no longer in favor, and then Queen Elizabeth locked her up.
Yep.
Yeah, it's all very weird.
The funniest thing is how Scotland got folded. Scotland! How it got folded into the United Kingdom. Like Wales just got conquered. They got conquered a while ago.
How they what?
How they got folded into the UK.
How do you fold it in? How does that work?
You just fold it in.
How do you fold it in?
Just fold it in.
So instead of
Fold it
conquering
in.
Scotland,
Just
which they
fold
had
it
tried to
in.
do several times over 200 years, the Scottish were having a succession
Scottish?
crisis. So they invited the British king to come and decide who would be the king of Scotland. And he showed up, and guess what? Said himself.
Yep.
It's like, hey, you dumbasses just signed over the legal right to decide who's the king of Scotland. It's me.
And that's how you fold it in.
Yeah.
Mm. Until the Bruce came along.
No, this was after the Bruce.
Before that, the Bruce came along.
Yeah.
I don't need to know it.
Robert the Bruce was in the 1200s, early 1300s. This happened in the 1500s.
Well, Robert the Bruce's family is still alive.
Yeah.
He still has descendants.
I think they're still technically considered nobility. Potentially. I'm not sure.
Well, let me say that he had descendants. I know that because I watched an interview, I think on YouTube years ago. That guy might be dead because I think he was the last one. I don't know. Who knows? Maybe he had a family, but he was not looking fit.
Mm.
Should have been wearing a baggier shirt. Let's just say that.
Yeah. And they just conquered Ireland because Ireland wasn't unified. It was a series of different kings. They were just like, I'm just going to take them over one by one.
I don't want to piss off Ireland. But what's the point? What's the deal with giving a shit whether or not, who cares if if you're Catholic and you're freaking Protestant? It's the same God.
It's the
It's like
same
the whole
God,
thing
but
with
you got to
Muslims.
remember that the Anglican Protestants, the entire Anglican Church, was invented by King Henry, the 7th or 8th, the one that had all the wives.
Yeah.
Specifically so he could divorce.
Yeah.
And
Catherine,
then to
right?
continue, and so that he would be the head of the church, not the Pope. That was the main problem. It's like, no, you're not the messenger of God. You're not the voice of God on the mortal plane. That's the fucking Pope. Fuck you. And then he started burning them all.
Yeah.
He just burned people at the stake for refusing to stop being Catholic. And as the insurrection against British rule in Ireland kept going on for hundreds of years, the whole Catholic versus Protestant thing was more of an identitarian thing. No, we're the real Irish. We're fucking Catholic. They're the fake Irish. They're Protestants.
Mm-hmm.
They literally worship the king.
Let me ask a question. Maybe you could explain this to me because it's one of those things that I've always found perplexing, and I'd like to ask this question on behalf of Swan.
Oh boy.
What area of Europe was under the king of the Holy Roman Empire?
The Holy Roman Empire didn't have a king; it had an emperor.
What?
And
Yeah,
that
you know what I
was-
mean.
modern day Germany with parts of like what's it called? Like the Netherlands, Austria, Hungary, a bunch of different regions. And eventually like Austria and Hungary broke off to form their own thing. But it's weird because while they were their own country, the Austrian emperor was also an elector of the Holy Roman Empire.
This is fascinating.
Yeah, it's all fucking wild. Like at one point, the Holy Roman Empire had like 1,200 duchies within it. And like you had to be elected as emperor and you could be like stripped. And the Pope if the Pope didn't agree that you were the Holy Roman Empire, you were not the Holy Roman Empire.
And that's where the term past the duchy came from.
I was going to say that, but I feel like I would have been ripped a new ass if I said that.
You would be ripped a new ass if their taint was super tender because of perineal
Yeah,
sunning.
if it was sunburned.
Yes.
Yeah.
But since you don't, I think you're okay.
Okay, I'm safe.
Wow, thanks for that, John Cock. What an amazing...
Fun fact, the Holy Roman Empire got destroyed by guess who? Napoleon.
Dynamite?
Bonaparte.
Nice job staying at home and eating all the chips, Kip.
Could you bring me my chapstick?
Nolan, come on, Napoleon.
Oh,
we're
you're
both-
doing a Napoleon Dynamite reference.
You know, I'm training to be a cage fighter.
Yeah.
Pretty
And
good with the
because
bow staff.
Napoleon wiped out the Holy Roman Empire, that gave Prussia a chance to consolidate power, which arose into the German Empire, which then started World War I, which then lost. Hitler is Napoleon's fault.
Fun fact, Napoleon died because of his wallpaper.
Very possible.
Why?
He also
Is it
wasn't
just
short.
toxic?
No,
he was
wasn't.
very average height. Like he was like 5'6".
Yeah, but they called him Little Corporal just to be dicks. So
Yeah, that was a
and
British
that's why
propaganda.
he was so angry.
Like
That's why he
British
was so angry.
propaganda worked so well that 200 years later, we still think he was short. Like,
Mhm.
yeah, he was very average.
Anyway, moving on. I believe that brings us to one of Swan's segments. Swan, are you ready for the traffic report?
I'm ready for the traffic report.
All right. This is also sad, Swan's traffic report, but you guys can't hear it, and that blows. And I don't know why, because StreamYard fucking sucks.
Stupid StreamYard.
Fuck you, StreamYard. And now, coming to you live-ish from Slaptail Nation Studios, it's the traffic report with the Swan.
This is an old news report, but it's okay. I'm coming to you from Kalamazoo County, where on Monday, October 6th, a 10-year-old girl suffered serious injuries in a 5-vehicle crash on Monday that closed 94 for many, many, many hours. The girl was in critical condition but stable. The 2 other occupants were hospitalized with non-threatening injuries. It was reported that a semi-trailer, tractor, and a utility vehicle crashed. Don't get me started on semis and people who drive giant trucks pulling trailers. Okay, maybe get me started.
That would be the whole point of this. We don't really want to hear
getting
this.
started.
What we want to hear is your take on the freaking
I'm working on it right now. If you just let me rant, get me started. Okay, number 1, I hope you really did not. I hope you really did pass your DOT exam because you probably have diabetes and undiagnosed conditions that are making you an illegal driver, but you're getting it passed anyway, and you're driving that big old fucking 47-foot trailer when you can't even fucking...
See your
I don't
feet.
even see your... see your feet over your fucking gut. But anyway...
Well, it sounds like he doesn't have feet anymore from all the diabetes.
I mean, you can't feel them, so that's probably why you veered off the road. But anyway, and 2, you're probably a terrible driver to begin with. You can't see or think that you're a race car driver. There's no reason that you should drive a fucking 47-foot trailer. I don't even know that's how long they are, but I'm just guessing.
A semi-truck?
Yeah, how long are they? I don't know.
Roughly for 50 feet.
Okay, how
Oh,
much
I
do
was
they
pretty
weigh?
close.
Yeah.
A couple tons.
Like, yeah.
Depending on the
Several
contents.
tons. Like a normal car weighs 3. A semi-truck without the trailer has to weigh upwards of like 15, maybe somewhere between 10 and 15 tons.
Why is it a semi-truck? Seems like it's a regular truck. What's so semi about
I think it's
it?
a semi because it has a semi-trailer. Like it's a semi-trailer.
Anyway, continue.
Partial trailer / truck. Anyway, I don't understand why they feel like they can swerve in and out with a fucking 40-foot trailer, like going 80 miles per hour down the road, like they're on a crotch rocket. I don't really understand that. Why? Why is it that you have to go fucking 80 miles an hour to pass another semi that's also going 80 miles per hour, where you're then blocking the lane for fucking ever just to pass each other? I don't like that. whatever.
Several
Anyway,
states have tried to legalize that, but it's hard to monitor the entire highway.
Well, also, they're not supposed to go as fast as the rest of us anyway. Their max speed is what, 65?
60.
Yeah.
60?
but they're cruising at a good 78 half the time and then trying to pass me. Okay, but anyway, I'm not saying that all semi-drivers are bad or people who drive trucks are bad
I am.
and shitty, but there's a really good percentage of people that are, and they're dangerous to any vehicle. So they shouldn't be driving any vehicle, let alone being in charge of giant fucking projectile vehicles. So that's what I got to say about that. That highway was closed for like 8 hours and didn't even open until like 2:47 p.m. Crazy.
And I hope that 10-year-old girl's okay.
I haven't heard an update. Like, the last thing I know, she was like stable but in critical condition. So I should have looked that up prior to this, but I didn't.
I mean, that'd be the more important thing, but that's fine.
Yeah. So same fucking day in Detroit, Livingston County, semi-truck again. One person died. Red pickup truck appeared to crash into the back of a semi-truck's trailer, getting wedged underneath. Like, that was fucking crazy. It like peeled the whole top of the fucking semi-truck off. Don't know who caused it, but anyway, I think that's fucking crazy. Anyway, that's going on with traffic. It just makes me mad. And then I was doing research. I don't want to really talk about this one because I started looking up, but I was just flipping through Facebook and I watched the video. Did you see the helicopter crash in Sacramento?
No.
A medical flight helicopter crashed onto the highway, critically injuring 3 of its pilot. They all lived, but they're in critical care. And yeah, the pilot veered off from wherever he was to cross the highway to not go into a bunch of residential area and school. So I don't know.
What happened?
They don't know.
You said you didn't want to talk about it, and then you talked about it, and you give no details. This is the worst traffic report I've ever heard.
Terrible traffic
All right,
report.
real quick, going back to the semi trucks, the thing I don't like about it is we have completely divested from having functional rail networks.
Right.
If the system we should use is for long hauls, it should all be done by trains, and then from the train depot to where the actual products are needed, that's the part you use semis for.
You should run for
minimum
office.
50-mile drives.
I agree with that. Amazon doesn't need to deliver your shit across the country overnight. Railroad truck it. Go Nolan. You get my vote.
Yes.
God damn it. I keep doing things that make people want to vote for me, and I don't want power because I know it will corrupt me.
Well, isn't that the whole goal of being a politician, is to be corrupted?
Yeah, that's why I don't want to be a politician.
Mm-hmm.
He's
Oh.
I'd
too
much rather
ethical
just
to be
be
a
someone who yells
politician.
on the internet.
I want to be someone.
I want to be someone.
Everyone
Alright.
is someone.
That's
Well,
the
I would
end
like
of my
to-
traffic report.
I would like to once again critique the traffic report. Swan, again, taking it too serious.
I got mad about
You
it.
didn't.
Also,
Why
you're
don't-
talking too fast.
Okay, I'm sorry.
There's no point for us to interject if you're constantly, and then this happened, and then this happened, and then this happened. You got to slow down a little bit so we can have
Slow
some
it
color
down.
commentary.
And
Yeah.
All right. Cool.
Let's work on it, Swan.
Working
Swear
on it.
more.
Watch some mock traffic reports. Watch something. It's
and
too
if-
serious.
And if you could get a ridiculous voice and now for the traffic report. Today, 18 children died in a fiery bus crash.
Yeah, something like that is what I'm looking
That.
for.
All right. Noted.
God,
Lower an
damn.
octave and then project.
All right.
I
Try
hope
it
your
right
next
now.
That's
segment's
just not
better.
Swan, though.
I'm sure my next segment will be better.
Yeah, I'm sure. God help us all.
Yeah.
Well, let's move on to JD's segment. Also disappointed that once again that you cannot hear this, but I'm going to play JD's intro anyway,
This one's
even
a
though he's
long
not
one.
here.
So buckle up, folks.
And now it's time for the Monster's Lair with Slaptail Nation's own JD Hutchins.
Filled in by
But I
the
don't want
B-Man
to get a
today.
copyright strike.
Chunka Company.
So all the way through this,
The Swan.
I'm going to have to break up the music
Lil Powdered Donut.
and talk about other things. So that we're only playing a couple seconds at a time of this particular song. And I think we
We miss you,
Are.
JD.
about to begin with the monotone, the Beefman microphone,
Lil Powdered Donut. The Swan.
the Trailer Park Monster, Master of the Universe.
King of Kalamazoo comedy.
Creator of all things great and small.
Destroyer of worlds.
Godfather of Thin Minutes. And the greatest podcaster of all time. Proponent of child labor.
Breaker of chains. The
Grand
Beast
Master of all things
Man.
unholy. It's J.D. Hutchins of the Slaptail Squad.
The Beef Man, actually.
Yeah. Dookie doot 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 doot. This report brought to you by J.D. Hutchins of the Slaptail Squad.
Are you going to read it
This
in
is-
a monotone voice like he does?
Are you going to shut the fuck up and let me start?
I might.
I feel like
Nice.
Geordie LaFord.
Thanks, Jordy. Brought to you by J.D. Hutchins of the Monsters Lair segment of the Slaptail Squad. Reporting by Sharon A. Hill. An audio clip of a recorded 911 call from North Carolina has gone viral and is making rounds on social media, especially throughout the paranormal community.
That doesn't sound like JD.
Shut the fuck up!
I miss JD.
I'm sorry, folks at home. We're having some technical difficulties with one of our interns not shutting the fuck up. Back to the Beef Man with the report.
This story details a genuine 911 distress call, and if authentic, is truly frightening and could possibly have ties to a North Carolina cryptid. The story is as follows. A man driving a pickup truck was traveling on Route 210 North near Curry, North Carolina, just before 11 p.m. on July 31st, 2021. While still moving down the highway, he places a call to Pender County. Pender?
I don't even know her.
911. To report that he saw what appeared to be a man on the roadside bleeding from the head.
Not the taint.
The witness, clearly upset, reported seeing red streaks on the subject's torso, with a man just staring at the driver as he passed. A half a minute later, as the dispatcher continued to talk to the driver, there was an audible thump on his end. He swore, "Fuck!" and yelled, "Oh my God!" that something was in the back of the truck bed. Then he screamed, "Ah! La, 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 la." Oh, sorry, wrong region of the world. Then he screamed, "Ay, ay, ay!
Hey, caramba.
It's not human! It's not
That's
human!"
not human.
And he accelerated, which you can hear in the clip. The dispatcher continued to ask for information because they're annoying. As he tells her, he slammed on the brakes,
Skirt.
knocking the thing over the hood and onto the road. He took off down the road again. The dispatcher tried to get him to say what he thought the thing was, but he couldn't. He rejected her idea that it might have been a turkey. Come on.
No.
Insisting that it didn't have feathers but was pale, light colored, like when you have liver disease, when your Duke is clay colored.
Yeah, I hate when that happens.
Yeah. He continued on, admitting to the dispatcher he was shaken and too freaked out to stop until he got to a store on Route 421 several minutes later. This is where the 911 call ends.
Dun, dun, dun.
Follow-up reports detail that the man waited several minutes at the store for the arrival of the police and an EMT crew. The officers had him take them to the spot where he saw the bleeding man and had the encounter with the mystery thing in the truck. There was nothing found. The truck, however, apparently had scratch marks on the roof. Now, this is an old incident from 2021 and a story known locally for years, but has recently found new viral fame thanks to circulation on Facebook, Instagram, and the TikTok.
The TikTok.
The TikTok.
The kids are calling it the TikTok. However, the witness, the man driving the truck, a man identified only as T, much like my asshole, didn't want to tell his story and wanted to forget the incident, but did submit an interview with Carolina Case Files on YouTube. In the interview, T states that while driving in the middle of the woods along Route 210, he saw a man. He looked like a man. Appearing to be in his 30s, wearing a Civil War uniform and bleeding severely from the head. It looked to T as if the man on the side of the road hit his head and was suffering from a severe brain injury. Shortly after passing the man, he decided to call 911 and report the incident. During his call, is when a strange creature jumped into the bed of T's truck. T, as in this guy, not to be
Not your
confused
asshole.
with my asshole. Thank you. T slammed on his brakes,
Or my
and the force.
dick.
And the force of the inertia threw the creature over his truck's roof and onto the roadway. T, also not to be confused with my asshole, continued accelerating down the road and lost sight of the creature. The story seems to detail a creature very similar to that of a Carolina cryptid known as the Pale Crawler. Let me say that again.
Pale crawler.
The Pale Crawler.
Hunts in the night.
It is described as a very tall, he said emaciated looking. Does he mean
Emaciated?
emaciated?
Yeah, he said it was really long and skinny.
No, he said immaculate. It was beautiful.
Yeah. It's immaculated looking. I think he means emaciated.
Yeah.
Humanoid figure with sunken, glowing eyes, pale, thin skin. Yeah, do you think he's got a really thin taint too? Or
Probably
he's already got
turns it.
thin
Right.
skin.
Could use some sunlight.
Yeah, I think so. Thin skin and sometimes moving on all fours in an unnatural gait.
Ooh, spider crawl.
In his defense, if it's a dude, we all move on all fours in an unnatural gait.
Yeah, I
It
mean,
doesn't
no
look
human
right.
can move on
Yeah,
all fours
it
in a
doesn't work
natural
well.
gait. Our shoulders
Exactly.
aren't designed for that.
It's just not
Neither are our hips.
But I feel like we could do it like rabbits do it because we have short front arms.
Like
Rabbits
Yeah.
technically don't, they're not really quadrupedal except when they're like standing and moving slowly. When they're at speed, it's just their hind legs.
Oh man, they're putting their little feet down. They're putting their little front paws down. That's what I'm saying. If we moved like that, anyway,
It would more closely resemble a frog given how our knees are structured.
boy, I tell you, frogs can cover some distance, man. I watch the frogs out my window every day, and I'm like, holy shit, can they leap?
Yeah, now imagine if you were that small with the same density of muscles that human have.
Oh my god,
You would be
I mean,
jumping meters into the air.
If you were gonna pick an animal to be, which one would it be? Like if you
Eagle.
not like you could have their traits for your size. Which one would it be?
Oh, I could like take their traits and put them in my human body?
Yeah.
Ooh, tiger.
So really?
Yeah, incredible strength, eyesight, hearing, fucking subcutaneous layer of fat that makes it impossible to cut.
Oh, you got that already. You already
No,
got that.
my fat layer is cutaneous.
Swan, what do you think?
I was gonna say jaguar
Jaguar.
because they look cool.
Ability to
but
see at night,
Yeah.
to walk silently through the brush.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
They look pretty stealthy and cool.
I wouldn't want to be a bear because they get worms a lot from eating uncooked meat, and tigers don't seem to have that problem so much. I'm gonna go with tigers.
Yeah, but you don't. But that doesn't matter for you. You're just taking out.
and
You
I'll
get
have the
those
ability
traits.
to eat uncooked meat. Like fuck yeah!
All the meat.
It's like, that's just being a single guy.
I cook my meat.
Anyway, the story seems to detail a
That's what she
creature
said.
very similar to that of a Carolina cryptid known as the Pale Crawler. It is described as a very tall,
Can I change my answer?
emaciated looking. Okay, sure.
Sure. Change your
Mantis shrimp.
Okay.
I want to punch
Uh,
so hard I create a sonic boom.
Okay. It is described as very tall, emaciated looking, humanoid figure with sunken glowing eyes, pale, thin skin, and sometimes moving on all fours in an unnatural gait. Like all cryptids, the confirmed existence of the Pale Crawler is unsubstantiated, but there are several personal anecdotes from witnesses through Appalachia and some from Carolina as well. So, Squad, is this a genuine cryptid sighting or a well-executed hoax? And I'm going to add a third question on here. Or is it something else?
What do you think, Lil Powdered Donut?
That's interesting because I actually just heard about this. It was just within like the past month, but it wasn't on any social media. It was on podcasts. I know one of them was Sasquatch Chronicles, and I think the other one was Monsters Among Us. But yeah,
And what did they say? And what do you think?
they just basically said the 911 call, they played it out. They asked basically what you're asking. What do you think? Hard to say because when you take the sighting of the guy on the side of the road, okay, maybe it was just maybe it was really just some homeless guy, or it could have been maybe a Civil War apparition. But then you have just a very short time later, something jumping in the bed of your truck. And from what accounts, when I first heard about it, I thought that sounds like a rake, because it meant like the tall, skinny, crawls on all fours, pale. And I hadn't heard of it called pale walker before. But it makes me wonder, okay, if it can shapeshift like that, is it a new kind of skinwalker?
Well, that's what I was thinking. Maybe the Civil War dude was a skinwalker, fought in the Civil War, and he hasn't moved, and he hasn't gone on.
Yeah.
So that's part of his thing. He can.
But why did he become the skinwalker? Did he eat somebody?
What part of the country was this in?
North Carolina. Appalachia.
Yeah, the skinwalkers aren't from that region.
Skinwalkers are from everywhere.
Anywhere.
They're a Navajo thing.
Nope.
Not necessarily.
Everywhere. Other
cultures have
cultures have them.
Yes.
Do they call them skinwalkers?
That's just
have different names.
Generic term.
Okay, it's just the Navajo take that shit serious.
They do.
Well, you can be like in Mexico, you can be a bruja. They are shapeshifters.
Yeah.
My aunt.
That's a witch.
My aunt was
a magical practitioner.
I mean, they're pretty evil to be a bruja, so I'm pretty comfortable.
My aunt was not evil.
I worked with one.
Your aunt wasn't a bruja.
Yes, she was.
Then she wasn't
my mom.
evil.
Ask my mom about it. She gets really mad.
Little Powdered Donut works with a bruja, so we're going to have to come back to that. But did you listen to the 911 call? Because if he was faking it, he did a really good job of faking it.
He was scared shitless.
You could tell he sounded really scared. And he really genuinely thought he saw something. So.
Was there more emotion than your traffic report?
Yes.
Hi-yo!
Like, that's not human. It was like he was genuinely. You could tell he was scared.
Why does everybody think it's not human? That always bothers me. I'm like, not everything has to be human anyway.
Not Appalachia.
No. I drive along, I see a possum, I'm like, it's not human.
Yeah, there's certain things that you do in Appalachia that after dark, you do not look out your window. No.
Hey, just so you know that I had a couple more patients the past few weeks from West Virginia. And so far, this year, doing pretty good. They all say they believe in Mothman.
Ooh.
I've only had 2. I had one that said no, and I've had 2 maybes out of all the years that I've spoken to West Virginia patients.
I mean, I feel like we are arrogant if we think we're the only people or the only thing. Yeah. So I believe he probably saw something, and what it is, don't know, but it probably was really something.
Yeah. You know what amazes me is that everybody gets freaked out about this, but you know what? I feel like if I was out there, the cryptids would be like shitting themselves when they saw me. They're like, holy fuck.
It's a human.
It's the beef man, the ultimate cryptid. And they're like, fuck.
I mean, my opinion of cryptid hunting is my same opinion of ghost hunting. If you're a pussy, you shouldn't do it.
Right.
And why are you always running away?
Yes. Yeah, if I see a cryptid, I'm pulling out the hatchet that I specifically brought and had blessed.
Why you got to be mean to the cryptid?
Yeah, why are you going to kill it? Maybe it just wants to...
Okay, I'm talking about in a hostile scenario where the cryptid's trying to
you don't know that it's a...
How do you know?
You don't know. Maybe it's trying to communicate.
How do you know?
Okay, it just went...
Maybe that's how it talks.
I'm going to hit it in the head with an axe.
No.
Yeah,
Yes.
and this is why my fellow cryptids don't like to make contact with humans, because you guys always want to do some fucked up shit.
Yeah.
I'm going to take his body to a college to be studied.
I'm going to
Like
see if we can get like 2 other cryptids together and then recreate that poker playing dog scene.
Yeah.
Dope. That'd be cool.
Get a Bigfoot, Mothman, get a rake.
Or Braxy. I like Braxy. Big fan of Braxy.
Wendigo.
Who's another one?
Dogman.
Yes. So, yeah, I was actually hoping to see some stuff when we went up to Mackinac and walked the bridge, because it was the wee hours. And I all rural. It was dark. Trees everywhere. Lonely highway. And I'm like looking. Not a damn thing. I feel ripped off.
You want it too bad.
Yeah, you can't want it.
You want it too bad, you're not going to see anything.
Yeah.
That's how it works. All right. Well, we finally come into the final segment. This ought to be great. Are you ready, Swan, for your final segment?
It should be great. Sure.
Okay, well, here we go. And this is the segment of the show where Swan flexes her comedy muscles, and it's going to be horrible, I'm sure. And that's what we wanted.
It's going to be amazing.
That's what we want. We want it to be horrible. Stop playing with your hair, John Cock.
Nobody can see it.
What a freaking... Anyway. All right, here's the intro.
So you think you're funny? Do you think you're as funny as a swan? How about when Swan does a completely dumb joke? Will it make you laugh? Will it make you cry? Does it make you want to drink heavily? Let's find out, because it's time for Dumb Jokes with Swan.
That might be my favorite intro.
That's pretty cute. Yeah. So my first joke comes from the 1918 racist, very weird comic book that Beefman got while J.D. Hutchins was here. It's called Take a Joyride to the Land of Smiles. Fun times. So, ready? Are you guys ready for this?
Oh, we're ready.
Oh, you're ready.
Cue it up.
Cue it up. My sister swallowed a 50-cent piece. How's she getting along? There's no change. Hi-yo. My girl swallowed a camera. I hope nothing developed.
Womp womp.
When I was at the Chicago Fair, I saw a man on the midway swallow a sword. That's nothing. I saw a girl inhale a camel. No?
I think that the dirty implications of that one make it the best.
Yes, I think so.
I mean, I know that they were just saying she's smoking, but for me, it's like,
Oh, I thought they meant that she was like eating out like a Middle Eastern man's butthole.
She could have been. I mean, you never know.
Not back in 1918.
No one ate the butthole in 1918.
You don't know that.
No, I just meant there was no Middle Eastern people over here in 1918.
Yeah, there were.
Yeah, the Shah of Iran, maybe.
No, there's a famous court case of a Syrian guy coming to America and trying to be a cop, and then he arrested
one guy.
Okay, but listen to the whole fucking story first.
One guy.
So as a cop, he arrests a rich kid's son, and the rich kid argues in court that because he's a Syrian, he has no right to be a cop in America because that's a white guy's profession. You know, it's pre-civil rights era. So the Syrian cop goes to all the other Syrian people in his community. A lot of them are lawyers. They then go to white lawyers to represent him, but with their arguments. And they argue to the judge, like, hey, judge, where's Jesus from? Oh, the Levant? Where's my client from? Oh, the Levant? So you're saying Jesus, your savior, isn't a white man? Yeah, that's what I thought. And that's why Middle Eastern people are classified as white in the American census to this day. Fun little tidbit.
That wasn't fun at all.
Fun fact.
Huh?
Wasn't fun at all.
Jesus is a white man.
Jesus is just all right with me.
He is. He's fine with you.
He's just all right. Oh, yeah. Continue with your joke, Swan. You are killing it.
Killing it. Alrighty. The remaining jokes come from my bestest friend, my mentor for my joking. You know, he loves me till I read these. Jackie the Joke Man Martling's disgustingly dirty joke book. Woohoo! Yay!
Yay.
All right, here we go.
Yay. Yeah.
Haram answers
the telephone, and it's emergency room doctor. The doctor says your wife was in a serious car accident, and I have bad news and good news. The bad news is she's lost all the use of both of her arms and legs and will be on a respirator for the rest of her life. Haram says, my God, what's the good news? The doctor says, I'm kidding, she's dead. It's probably funnier in this voice.
we should keep it.
Nah.
No? All right. All right, well, then you should probably keep it for this one. Anyway, a child molester is walking down the street with a young child heading into the woods. The little boy says, I'm afraid it's dark and I'm really scared. The child molester gives the little boy a disgusted look and says, how do you think I feel? I have to walk home alone.
Oh, God.
Oh, you like that one, huh?
That's terrible.
That's not
Terrible.
foreshadowing.
I was like,
you want to hear a
oh.
terrible one?
Yes.
Okay. So you all know what the pirate's favorite restaurant is.
Arby's.
Arby's.
All right, but what's the pirate's favorite pastime?
Archery.
Rape.
Oh,
Rape. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Mine was funnier.
Objectively,
Archery.
That was cleaner.
Cleaner,
Mhm.
yeah, but we're doing dirty, dark jokes.
Anyway, moving on.
I got a Little Powdered Donut to do a spit take.
Yay.
which no easy feat considering I'm not drinking anything.
But considering
You
that
just
she
drooled.
can't,
You
which,
just spit drool.
which considering at her age she can't spare the moisture.
No, I can't.
Hi-yo.
Hi-yo.
How do you know you're really ugly? Dogs hump your leg with their eyes closed.
Ow.
Look, I'm getting better.
No, the jokes are good.
Oh, the jokes are good. All right. I think, let's see. How can you tell one end of a worm from the other? Put it in a bowl of flour and wait for it to fart.
Mhm.
No,
Mhm.
not so good.
Uh-huh.
All right, I'll tell my last one then. Nolan has already heard it. You have already heard it. But Little Powdered Donut hasn't. A big fat lady walks into a bar with a duck under her arm. The bartender says, "Hey, where'd you get that duck?" I
God,
fucked
you're
it up.
an idiot.
What?
Damn
You're
it.
the worst.
Damn
You're
it.
the worst.
I am the worst.
Ever.
I can't even read.
comedian.
Just crop that out. Just
Can't
crop
even
that out.
read.
Just crop
Can't
it
even
out.
read the joke.
I know. It's getting dark and my eyes are bad. I'm going to start over. Pretend like that didn't happen. See? That's what just makes it funny. I'm going to do it again.
Okay, go
A
ahead.
fat lady walks into the bar with a duck under her arm. The bartender says, "Hey, where did you get that pig?" She says, "It's not a pig. It's a duck." He says, "I was talking to the duck."
Oh, okay.
Hi-yo.
Hi-yo.
Sorry, I fucked it up. It would have been funnier if I didn't fuck it up.
No, it was plenty funny the first time.
Guy goes to the doctor.
Uh-huh.
It says to the doctor, "I can't get an erection to have sex with my wife. What do I do? Can you help me?" The doctor says, "Okay, here's what you got to do. You got to bring your wife in." Guy brings his wife in. He says, "All right, she's got to go in the exam room, get naked, and lie on the table." So she goes in the exam room, gets naked, lies on the table. Doctor goes back in with the husband. And he walks around the table, looks at her from all angles, and says, "No, she doesn't give me an erection either. You're fine."
Oh, God.
Hi-yo.
All right. Well, that was a fun episode. Swan,
Can we
keep
hear
you gotta work on the
how
traffic.
Little Powdered Donut works
No.
with the Bruja? No?
Yeah, sure. Whatever. You got 5 minutes. Go.
No,
Little
I
Powdered
don't.
Donut works with the Bruja?
Yeah.
Hurry up.
Yeah, well, let's hear about it.
That's the story. That was
That's
great.
the story? That's it?
That's it.
Like-
That's just. It's like,
Oh.
hey, what do you do? Oh, I'm a Burha. I learned from my grandma. So I guess this just passed down to on the female line.
And she can do like magic and stuff?
I think it's
Or
more like herbal stuff.
Well, that's lame.
She smokes a lot of weed.
No, she doesn't
All right.
smoke a lot of
She's
weed.
just holistic.
Yeah,
She's just some
holistic.
holistic bimbo.
Holistic
She
bimbo.
rubs some turmeric on her and smells like
I'm a
patchouli.
homeopath.
Yeah.
She's a homeopath.
No, but I think she
All
does
right.
some other
Is that a
stuff.
gay
Like
dude
if there's a
walking down
death
the
in the
path?
family, they have like specific rituals that they do and stuff like
Swan, how
that.
come you didn't tell the joke? How come you didn't tell the joke about the that we thought was funny? Why didn't you tell that one?
I don't know. I don't know which one you're talking about right
I know
now.
exactly which one we're talking about.
But
We'll talk
my
about it. You
brain
do that
hurts.
one next time.
Okay, I'll do it next time.
All right. Well, that was fun. It was a little bit of an insight into nothing about this Bruja.
That's okay.
That's okay. It's
That's
just
fine.
family stuff
Just,
that they
just
do.
a thing. Just a thing.
It's just thing to do. I mean, like, you sacrifice things. You got the big cauldron with what do they call those cauldrons where they throw all kinds of shit in it?
Cauldrons.
Cauldron.
I
No,
call
no,
her-
no, no, no. It has a name.
I don't know.
Where it's very big in South America. They'll put goats and they just keep it in a room, and it's just this big evil thing that they throw shit in. They made movies about them. I can't think what it was called. Anyway, JD would know what I was.
He would
talking
know.
about. Yeah. All right. Well, that's
Google.
it for me, the Beeve Man. I've got nothing coming up. I'm actually considering stopping stand up.
Hmm.
Yeah.
The
'cause, the podcast is far more important to me. We'll see how it goes.
We'll see how it
We'll
goes.
see how it goes.
One day at a
I mean,
time.
I'll still produce, but I don't know if I'm gonna how much more stand up I'm going to do, unless people ask me. And for a real audience that wants a gallows humor comedian. But that's it for me, the Beef Man. What have I got coming up? I've got October 25th. I've got a show that I'm doing. I will be doing 20/25 minutes. I don't know how much time. I did 15 minutes the other day. Pretty easy. I'm not too worried about 20 minutes or 25 minutes. Because I will just get darker and darker and try to throw some levity in there like I did the other day. Such great levity that I threw in there.
Levity.
And then in November,
Something.
I believe it's 17th. I am in a show in Ohio, and that is going to be for a veterans show. So I'm excited about that. That'll be fun.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I have nothing coming up except for my show on October 17th. That is a dog comedy show. And also a Slap Your Tail comedy show. So it's a beaver and a dog show. It's like a little circus at the Cricket. Beaver and the dog show at the Cricket. There you go. 17th. Be there or not be cool, or be not cool. And that's it for me, the Beef Man. Adios, mooch fuck goes.
And from the Swan, since you already announced that, I will follow up on that. We have our open mic at the Cricket every first and third Tuesday. Starts at 7 p.m. No comments from the Peanut Gallery over there.
You said the Cricket.
I did?
Wings, dude.
No, I don't know. Whatever. Our open mic.
I mean, it is important that people know the actual
Yeah,
location.
it probably is.
That
If you
might
guys
help
wanna
people
come
show
out,
up.
Yeah, that might people. Yeah.
Fine, cut this out and start over.
No, I'm not editing your
Yes,
bullshit.
You edit my bullshit out. We have our open mic at Wax Wings Brewing Company on Gull Road in Kalamazoo, Michigan, every first and third Tuesday. It starts at 7 p.m. So come out for that. It's pretty cool. If you want to get on the show, reach out to Slaptail Nation or Beef Man.
Or we won't have a show.
Or we won't have a show, motherfuckers. Yeah.
That's fine. I'll just
Which
take
is
away
fine.
that opportunity for people, which is
Yeah.
fine with me because I'm a busy motherfucker.
Yeah.
Coming
Bye
to get
from the
hot and
Swan.
fast. This
No,
is
not yet. Not you.
Not me?
Little Powdered Donut.
Little Powdered Donut, go.
You can do your thing. There you go. All right, great. Nice
okay.
job. Well
This is John Cock Comedy coming to you live and fast and hard from the Slaptail podcast. I'm just letting you know that on the 15th, we're having an open mic at 1871 Tap Room in Plainwell, Michigan. We're also having another one on the 29th at 1871 Tap Room in Plainwell, Michigan. And you can see me host an incredible lineup, including The Beef Man, Deveron Thomas, and Andrew Yang.
Oh, yeah.
October 25th at the Elks Lodge in Battle Creek. Be there or fuck off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
John Cock Comedy out. You can book me for shows through Instagram or Facebook or my email, which is just johncockcomedy@gmail.com. Book me. Playfully edgy. I show up on time.
Good Lord. How long is this goodbye going to last? Are you done?
Showing up on
And
time
for-
is pretty fucking important.
What about editing out? Jesus.
He's responsible.
All right. Goodbye.
Fuck all
Goodbye.
of you. Love you. Bye.